Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. One thing I'm known for is rebranding my entire life. I have done it so many times and I honestly love it. It's something that gives me purpose, meaning I feel like my most authentic self. And as we get older and as our life shifts and changes, it's natural to want to glow and grow differently. This is my favorite time of the year. Not only is it my birthday in literally 2 days, but the summer is just my time to reset, refocus, and live my life. But it's very natural that during this time of year, we can become a little bit forgetful about all of the dreams and goals and things that we had planned on our mood board, on our vision boards that maybe are important to us, and we maybe just have kind of gotten a little lazy with actually implementing the steps and the habits to getting it done. I wanted to do an entire video on how to fix and rebrand your life for 2025 and essentially save your year. There is definitely easy ways to rebrand your life in the summer and honestly just kind of build onto it in the fall, in the winter to get ahead of yourself for 2026. Let me know down below what you guys have been doing this year that has really been propelling you forward in achieving the dreams and the goals that you have set out for. I would love to hear from you. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you guys like these types of videos from me, and wish me a happy birthday, guys. I am turning 28. It feels really amazing. Honestly, I feel better, younger, happier the older I get. I know it sounds so weird, but it's so true. If you guys are also a Cancer like me, leave a comment down below. I would love to hear when your birthday is and what you're doing to celebrate. All right, let's get into the video. You need to go back on your mood board and figure out what things you want to change, what things you want to add, and what things you maybe forgot about. This is crucial. We love to make mood boards and vision boards and create all of these different things in the beginning of the year. And then as each quarter kind of goes on, we forget about the things. What things did you want to do? I know for me that I get very specific in my mood board, so I will write out what I want to do each month. So I like to go back, reflect, and change things. Something that was on my mood board for 2024 was to redo my bedroom. And I pretty much did all of it, but something that I really learned was not feeling pressured to complete something in the year that you said you were going to do it. So you can start that particular goal in a certain year, but you don't have to finish it. So I'm still actually finishing up my bedroom, and something that I really want to do is redo my closet. I like to create a realistic approach to checking things off my list. I don't feel this incessant need to get something done in the year that I started it. Sometimes the vision board is about starting the project, but not necessarily finishing it. My bedroom has been a work in progress, and I love the progress that I've made, but it's not done. Not even close. But we got a lot of beautiful staple pieces, and it really just takes constantly reminding yourself, okay, this project is a continuous project. For instance, like my closet, I actually love the layout of my closet, and I talk about this quite a bit. I feel like I can see everything really nice, and it allows me to really shop my closet in a way that works for me. You guys see I also like to pretty much color coordinate everything. It's how I like to do things. But I want to redo my closet in a more modern way. Have a beautiful white closet with more shoe storage, with more bag storage. This is something that I'm going to be doing this year, and it wasn't necessarily a project that I thought I wanted to do. But now that the bedroom has gotten so many different upgrades, including brand new doors and handles, I want to just finish up every single nook and cranny of the bedroom, including the closet and the bathroom over there. So honestly, that's something that's going to be on my 2025/2026 rebrand, and just adding that to the vision board and being grateful to see even the smallest amount of progress. If you're someone like me and you're a little bit more free-spirited and you kind of let each season take you where it needs to take you, you might need to alter a few things here and there and just change a few things around. I know I like to, because it actually allows me to live my life but also stay organized and stay on top of my goals. Some things just need a little bit of tweaking. So definitely go into your list and figure out what it is that you want to change. Now, what's really big for me is to reflect on the past few years and figure out what things have you been missing or not changing in those past few years. This is huge. I know for me, it was years and years and years of weight loss. And every year I would go on, I would not get better at actually losing the weight. I would maybe lose weight for like the first month or so, and then I would fall back off again. So go back in 2023, 2024, and now 2025 and see what things am I carrying into into this season? What things am I carrying into this year, and how can I change it? Actually going back and seeing what you achieved, what you didn't achieve, and what you've been forgetting. I also think it's important to celebrate the things that you have done that you haven't really been able to highlight or emphasize in your life. We have done a lot of things in our lives that we naturally just kind of push to the wayside and don't need validation on, and we don't validate ourselves with. It's important that we celebrate every single small win, even if it's quitting your job or breaking up with a toxic partner or ending a situationship or being celibate for 4 months or just being someone who stops late night binge eating. Celebrate it. Be someone who's like, oh, I can actually add that to my things that I checked off, even if I didn't know that I needed to check that off, if that makes sense at all. Where can you outsource for help, declutter your life, and get organized? This is crucial for rebranding your life and saving your year. For me, I had to get real with myself and stop being so stubborn. I'm a little bit of a stubborn person and I want to do everything on my own, but outsourcing is so crucial, even if it's just for certain seasons. For instance, let's just say in the summer, you're constantly booked. You have a lot of work things going on. You have a lot of events that you're attending, but you want to be someone who's on top of your goals with your food and your diet and wellness and whatever. But you know that when you're in this type of state, you tend to order out a lot. How can you outsource to help support the rebrand or help support the habit that you want to achieve? That can look like ordering from a healthy meal service where you know how many calories are in the portion, and it's going to help you when you're in a rush or on the go, rather than trying to always cook every meal and meal prep and just always failing at that. So I know for me that I tend to be someone who needs to have a little bit of help with work-life balance. So right now I am currently outsourcing for an editor. You have no idea how many years it has taken me to finally accept the fact that I probably want an editor. Now I've had somebody edit my videos in the past a few times, but I feel like I am the most obsessed with the creative control of my channel. I feel like there's nobody that can make me look how I want to look more than myself. Like I feel like it's not even so much that I want to look a certain way, it's how I want things to be relayed. It's how I want certain ums taken out and how I want the color scheme to be and all of that. So I guess for me, I just finally have decided to bite the bullet and possibly hire an editor. I'm currently actually editing today's video. I kind of want to show you guys what this looks like. And it's just so many cuts, different added things. I still use iMovie to this day. And it's very time consuming. It takes quite a bit of time. I want to film more content for you guys and not have so much stress around getting it done and editing it quickly. My eyes like always hurt, which is so common. I usually do wear blue light glasses whenever I'm working, but I just feel like I could be doing so much more with my time than editing content. Granted, I feel kind of bad because it's like a part of my job, but outsourcing is a great way to conserve energy, save time, and do things more efficiently. If I can make more content for you guys and have an editor help me with it, maybe then I'll make a lot more content, which I think is the goal. I want to be able to post way more content, a lot more variety, food, gym, social habits, home, whatever you want to declutter and organize, now's the time to do it. You got to keep in mind, you have free will. You are capable of changing little things in your life to support the bigger cause. So start kind of getting real with yourself. Look at the things that you're doing wrong or look at the things that you don't feel like are helping you, and then try to get closer to being better by maybe outsourcing, looking for help, organizing, and refocusing. Now, I'm a big believer in switching up the routine subtly. See if this little change creates a different mood in you or a better version of you. I just started gymming in the morning, and let's just say it has changed my life. I know it's dramatic. People tell you all the time to do this, but I really enjoyed gymming in the evening up until now. I would get a bunch of things done during the day, and then I would look at the gym as my peace, as my comfort, as my social hour, and I would head there, enjoy a little time with my friends, work out. A lot of my friends work 9 to 5s, so that's when I would see them, is in the evening, and I really enjoyed it. But lately, I needed a little bit of a change, and I started gymming in the morning, and my day has been off to the most beautiful start. I feel the most refreshed. I feel like I'm not as hungry throughout the day. This is supporting my summer body. Gymming in the morning, especially fasted, I don't eat or drink anything prior, creates the best workout for me. And also, sidebar, for all of my social girlies who love to go to the gym to chit chat, me too, but gymming in the morning, because none of my friends do, I get more done. I get more stuff done. I work out harder, I'm there longer, and I'm more efficient. So sometimes it's nice to gym alone just to kind of get your good actual sweat releasing workout. Sometimes a small switch up can really change and rebrand your life. Start thinking about something that you want to try, something you want to implement in your schedule according to your schedule that might make the world of a difference in your rebrand, and you can actually save your year. Whether it's something that promotes weight loss or just getting a certain amount of money, getting more clients, or looking your best, I don't care what it is, switch up something in your routine. I also think that during this time of year, especially if you're going, you're busy, you're out, you're attending a lot of events, it's important to hit the reset on your mindset, because a lot of the times what's holding you back isn't necessarily your habits, but it's the mindset around your habits. It's the mindset around your actions. So a lot of you guys could really just self-improve in confidence, in determination, and habits and goals. Is there anything that was out of reach that you want to take a more realistic approach to? I find that some progress is just better than none. You guys will see that the little tiniest things will actually make the world of a difference if you just allow it to. And I really do think that sometimes we just set ourselves up for failure when we try to jump from A to Z without actually accomplishing much in between. It's important that you take little tiny baby steps here and there that are actually going to support the better you. And I also think it's important to validate that you outgrew certain things for a reason and to really stick to that understanding and don't revert back. A lot of us can kind of feel ourselves outgrowing people, places, ideologies, and even just habits. And I want you to lean into that during this season. That is the true testament to your mindset shifting, because you're allowing yourself to say, this no longer is serving me, and sticking to that, rather than just falling back into old habits because you know you can and because you know you're good at it. If you don't love it, if it's not good for you, if it's not supporting you, let it go. I also think it's possible to create different habits, goals, and even just thought processes for each quarter of the year. Whether it's you want to lock in now or you want to lock in September. Either one, it doesn't matter, but you can create different mindsets that still support the higher, better version of you. You don't have to be the same person all year round in order to really see growth. You can see growth even if you switch up little things here and there. Like I said, small habits, creating little things that are going to be added to your schedule that are going to support a better you is going to be wildly different than giving up after the third day of doing something major. Now, I really think that an important way to rebrand yourself is to understand the meaning of looks maxing, and it's the best way to encourage an undeniable confidence into your external appearance. Something that I've learned is that actually leaning into your own personal beauty is going to be what's best and most suitable for you. You need to stop trying to look like everyone else, and you need to start to make yourself the most beautiful version of you. This will make you feel good. It will make you perform better, and you'll be more confident. It aids in everything in your life. I literally wrote what it can do and what it can improve in your life. It can improve your opportunities, your self-image. It can improve your relationships, your social skills, and so much more. So yes, looks do matter. I'm not asking you to turn into Meg Thee Stallion. I'm not asking you to turn into Beyonce. You don't need to be Sabrina Carpenter. You don't need to buy into trends. You don't need to be a person who's always, investing in the next thing that's going to make your appearance drastically different. Get to know yourself well. Color theory, knowing what suits your body, actually enhancing certain parts of your features that are the most beautiful on you. So if you have beautiful eyes, really take your makeup up a notch. If you have beautiful lips, emphasize that. If you have a great figure, you already know what to do. I remember when I was first trying to figure out how I wanted to look and how to properly looks max, something that I was really realizing was that most things that people would recommend product-wise, or just even if it was down to a color or a hairstyle or an outfit, when it didn't flatter me, I was always so confused because I could not understand how someone else could look so perfect in something. And then when I tried it for myself, it just didn't have the same effect. I just can recall being so disappointed whenever I would purchase a product that somebody would recommend, and I would be like, why does this not have the same effect on me? Why don't I see this working? Even different fragrances sometimes, somebody will recommend it and I wasn't even mad at the person. I was more so okay, why is this not working? I think the more that you get to know yourself and you get to know what your fragrance preference is and what makeup suits you and what your color theory is. For me, warm tones don't always look good and sometimes they're necessary. It really just depends. I also want to say that weight loss really played a huge role in me finding my image a little bit better. Granted, when I was overweight, I definitely didn't think that I didn't have a personal look, but I think I was overcompensating with like a lot of dramatic hairstyles and makeup routines. And when I lost weight, I realized that getting thinner actually gave me the confidence to be a little bit more modest, and not even just modest, but more simple. For many years, I would go to the ends of the earth to make my nose appear smaller. I hated having a large nose. It was something that really would bother me. And now, whenever I see a photo and my nose looks kind of big, I kind of love it. I know that that sounds unbelievable, but I don't know. As I get older and I grow into my face more, I start to really love my features a little bit more. I just think that they're unique and they're special and they're mine. Once you realize that you can cultivate a routine that makes you feel a little bit more confident, you're gonna get better at it every time you do it, and then you're gonna feel so sexy and confident in your skin. This makeup, if you compare it to years ago when I used to do my everyday makeup or even just makeup for anything, this looks like me. I like to look like me, but better. So this hair and makeup just emphasizes all of my beautiful features, and it takes me no time at all because you learn how to do the routine in a way that suits your lifestyle. Learn how to look smacks and then watch it just trickle into your life in so many different ways. I don't believe in like trendy looks. Like I know a lot of people think that you have to look one way, but like actually in society, when we step outside of our homes and we're not in a social bubble and we're just on our phones, you are a beautiful woman to your town, to where you are when you look smacks. You don't need to be Kylie Jenner. I think a lot of people are so afraid of feeling ugly and they have some sort of confidence issue because they don't look like their favorite celebrity. Look like the most beautiful version of you. And sometimes it can be a little weird. It can be a little strange. I know for me that I love making my eyebrows look crazy. I've been complimented on the things that sometimes people would insult me for online. I know that sounds weird, but it's true. You have to really walk with confidence and max out your looks in the best way and do what you feel like works for your face, works for your body, and also works for your aura and confidence. Sometimes things might be good on us, but we don't feel good in it. You want to feel good in the look. I think it's important to make new small goals that support this rebrand. Financial goals, travel goals, creative goals, etc. I think that it's nice to just kind of add to your vision board, add to your mood board as you go. You don't have to stick to the one thing that you thought in January. You can add to it. If you want to create a trip for you and your friends, that's what I'm doing. I added that to my mood board for September. I think that just adding little things here and there to support the better version of you as you live life, as you kind of walk into different eras and you step into different seasons, it's necessary to add to the list, to grow it, and to make it more you. You really don't need to do a lot to rebrand your life and save it. You just haven't really been doing much. You haven't really been thinking about it. Once you start thinking about it again and you actually start implementing small habits and steps, you'll see so much happen in your life. I'm telling you, as someone who has changed my life multiple times, take it from a girl who knows. You don't really need to do much. You just need to stick to doing a little. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video as much as I enjoyed making it. Give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. And yeah, guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone. Mwah.